Is that started? One says GL. I have no crabs in hand. I have Mesmeric Orb, no removal, Mundane Cacophony, Graveyard Hate. If I'm playing against Dredge, then I guess I'll keep it. If I'm playing against 4-color control, I also keep it. But I don't know what I'm playing against, so I think I will actually mulligan. They don't have a companion, so they're kind of less likely to be aggressive than they would typically be. I think you played Otakun recently. Otakun used to be one-trick G Tron. How do you remember all of those people? Otakun MTG Goldfish. Vintage Challenge, Colos Stacks, 20 Feds. Modern Challenge, Eldrazi Tron. Modern Preliminary, Uro Omnath. 4-color Uro. Well, given the history, Tron. Given the history, I guess let's keep then. But as mulligan to 6-2. Field Surgical, the Mesmeric Orb. On the draw, obviously, so. Yeah. Okay, regular Tron, so. Ooh, I even drew a crab, that's awesome. That really rocks. Yeah. But here I am. Bałagan. Alright, Urza's Mine. So we get one opportunity to reveal Urza's Mine. No mine. Oh, Urza's Mine, okay. So now, I assume my opponent can really win. Guess Karn is castable. Fractask is kinda castable, but also like Karn is not. How quickly does the Great Creator kill me? I mean, not quickly enough. Opponent can't even. Well, they can cast his strings, I guess. You have 2 forests, both milled too, so you can even LD them. Funny. Remember when the Great Creator used to kill quickly? Oh, that's true. It used to be. Just to confirm, opponent had Matitron. If you consider using one search effect to be nutty, then yes, they did. There is another forest actually. There is a third forest, so thank you for almost telling me that there's no forest. Let's play the field. If we mill the forest, then we can use it immediately. Why aren't we playing Glimpses? Cacophony does not target a person, so it does not get stopped by Veil of Summer and Leyline of Sanctity. It mills 2 cards less, so they have the amount. What's the reason not to play Lantern? Yes, I forgot. It's a bad reason, but it is how it is. Emrakul the Promise Sand into their hand. It would actually be more beneficial to keep it in the deck, I think. Although it costs 7 mana only, so maybe not. Good thing you don't play the Eldrazi's dead. Not shuffle anymore. Although then I would have just played out the Lantern and won this way. It's a pretty quick mill. Should I expect an Eldrazi postboard? The last time Otakun has played Tron, they had one Kozilek Butcher of Truth in the sideboard, so we're gonna keep the Lanterns, and I guess we cut the removals anyways. I mean, I guess I can't. I guess I need to keep removals, so I guess I'll keep the Thers because they can kill the Planeswalkers and Mystical Dispute, or 2 Aether Gas instead of 2 Lachis Thers maybe. Can play Ballistas. I think Gas is gonna be better than 4. Having 4 of those. 4 is a lot, right? Plausus I don't think I like. Or actually said he didn't think about mill. Maybe he hasn't any sight. Or maybe that's a trick. Because they say that and then they go pow, boom, Kozilek. Haha. Kozilek also good against control. Good. Mine kept 7. I am on the draw. I don't have an extraction here. I have a crab into cacophony to archive trap. Sure. Flashes me to having turn 3. I think we play the crab first. Urza's mine. Let's scare my opponent. But since we actually don't have an extraction, we have to let them go. But the little draw step fake out. Expedition map. Okay. I think we win from now because we destroy lands twice and they don't collect Tron. Crack Vista in case you mill 3 mines. I mean, it could have been already in their hand, so it has no relevance to do it this way. I don't think so. They have map on board. Mine. Oh, that's true. For some reason I thought they had the tower. Well, -3 mines though, definitely. They could veil me now, I guess, but they don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all 4 mines are milled, they can't complete Tron anymore, and they boarded in Sky Sovereign. Oh yeah, also I guess I have to be careful because of the Eldrazi. I should not mill them anymore for now. I should mill myself. So turn off auto yields, and I'm gonna mill myself, use Lurus to find a lantern, and play out the lantern before I continue to mill them. They can play the Great Creator too, so that's actually... Stop scan. Did you put in Crypt Incursion? I did not know. I forgot about the Eldrazi's thingy thing. Should have? I don't think I should put Crypt Incursion. It's quite bad. Doesn't have Elixir? Maybe gonna grab Elixir next turn. Instead of Dispute. I don't think so, because Incursion is not even good against that Eldrazi thing. Let's see, if things go bad, we can just pretty easily kill, I think. First I'm gonna grab the Lurus, which I won't be able to play after they kill my Black Stars. Just a downside, but... For now my opponent is pretty incapacitated. But I guess Karn stopping Sogai Lantern is pretty troublesome. They have an Eldrazi on top of that. We boarded in Sky Sovereign, curiously. Too bad the crabs are all freeze instead of free freeze. This one is even no to. Green Sphere. Interesting. Alright, so should we actually start mailing my opponent, because it might be a little bit hard to kill the card. I can still play the Lurus and threaten the card. I need to have a 6 land and a blocker. Should have fetched before the trigger itself, because I could have denied myself the Lurus. They have 20 cards, so like I think I can mill them before they win. Still, like I have some time till I'm pressured to do that. And playing the Lurus pressures the card and then, you know, replay the Lantern, attack card and win. Not playing Soul Guide, it costs 3 mana and I have 1 mana available. And you might ask, why does it cost 3 mana? And I would say Training Sphere. I like 2 to 3 copies of that 3/2 Flash Rouge, just to pressure Planeswalkers, and it could be pseudo removal as a Death Touch blocker. Yeah. If they play Tractors or something, then I'm just gonna, you know, start pointing mill cards at them. If not, then they play Undercarn or Ballista X2. No, double skip. Okay. Why didn't they use coating to destroy my land? Oh, that's why. That makes sense. Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. No, I think they knew, well, they had a plan. Alright, so I just died to an Eldrazi here. they have it, but if they don't have it, then we don't die to an Eldrazi. Imagine you mill Emrakul. Well, can't do anything about that. I mean, I can Surgical to see, but it doesn't really matter to see. I don't think so. But I can cast it and once they untap because of the Trinisphere. I mean, if they have an Eldrazi, then I'm just gonna lose because I don't have anything to... I don't have the way to defeat it. I won't mill their deck again. So the only thing that makes sense to Surgical is something that they still have in their deck. Maybe a way to kill the crabs. But Black Mill, welcome to the dark side. More like the dunk side. Surgical Veil. 1, 2... Oh, you have 2 in their graveyard. Think low odds that they have more. Are they playing Shuffle Eldrazi? I don't know. 1 Karn, 2, 3, 4 Karns. Chromatic Star, 1, 2, 3 stars. So we can exile a star from the deck. Exile stars. Tower, tower. Oh yeah, I guess the towers are not exile. Okay. No, but all the mills are mines are mills, so it doesn't matter. You can field first while Trinisphere is tapped. Yeah, but I don't want to because they are veiled this turn, so I can mill them. Steering, steerings. Steering, steering, scrying, scrying, scrying. Tower, tower, tower. Alright, I guess if I see, if I see a Shuffle Eldrazi, I'm gonna just lose anyway, so it's kinda pointless to cast it. I'm kinda curious to see if they have it. No, they just don't play Shuffle Eldrazi. They probably have another Dismember in hand or deck. I checked on Goldfish, their last list only had 1, but this time they have 2 Dismembers, I guess. Might have more Ballistas. Did I screenshot the deck or did I forget? I mean, people didn't play mill lately, so they didn't play any shuffle effects. So that means that they have 9 cards in the deck, which means that they have 3 cards in their deck, so I'm pretty dead. You can win if they draw Shuffle Eldrazi, right? Yeah, that's true. I guess. The Heliod combo deck you played yesterday even had an Eldrazi in the board. Which one? This deck beats Infinite Life. Oh, I don't have more lands. Whoa, actually it's much worse then. Because I milled my last island because I had to target myself with the lands, with the field. Damn. That's all the bad. Last zone. Oops, I guess we can lose. But, because we have 8 cards, but we need to draw anything ever. But I didn't account for not having the island. I have the Watery Grave still in the deck. I do. Guess now if I draw the trap, I can cast it. I don't play the land. Infinite Life's a piece of cake, but can you beat Infinite Yorion? I don't understand what you're trying to say. This was a weird game, yeah I did. Like hold back, fearing the Eldrazi, and then now I can actually lose. Because I milled an island, because I milled myself for 6 with the crabs because they were veiled. Infinite Yorion decks stacked over and over each other. Don't worry, John Star. Now I learned that there is no Eldrazi in the deck, so I can't ever lose. So we're absolutely fine. And we're gonna be on the play, game 3. So they draw all their Eldrazi into hand, you can win. They don't play Eldrazi. My opponent has 0 in their deck. I mean, they do play Eldrazi. They play Unomox, but they don't play the Shuffle Eldrazi. Delirium Emrakul doesn't shuffle Twitch yet. No, but as you said, no, Johnstar, I said that I'm going to win game 3 because I'm on the play and they don't have the Shuffle Eldrazi. And I'm going to win this game if I don't get bad draws. I was paralyzed by the fear. You know, I think I actually won't play Ghast. I'll play 4 Blood Chief Stairs. Kinda sucks being 4 mana, but it seems like it might be... Like, they won't have Tron, most likely, for the game, so we need to beat Karn the Great Creator, and that beats Karn the Great Creator. Especially since it stops Lanterns, which is not important anymore, because, you know, they don't have that Eldrazi that it would be important to have Lantern against. Can just take out Lanterns, right? Well, but I don't have any cards that are any good. I don't want Gas. I think I already have the Cycler. Maybe not, actually, you know, this is a Veil of Summer. That does make sense because you can guess the Veil. Gladiator Disputes 4. Oh, countering spells. Only 1 crap and an Archive Trap, no Field of Ruins, so I guess I'll mulligan, then I'm gonna mulligan to So-Called Oblivion and die. Interesting. I think I'll keep this. We'll mulligan to 6. Gonna have Field of Ruin turn 3. Hopefully I will cycle the Visions of Beyond to draw a card. Fucking Lulu's misclick. Not the first time it happens to me, but I'm waiting for the game to start and I'm clicking on the card I want to play on the land, and then the component pops out and moves the lens, and I click on the other one, but I think it's fine because I drew another lens, so we can save this to draw 3 cards with. Or just Tower Milled, 1 basic. Blast Zone, Sylvan's Crying. You can draw 3 next turn. Mine, Tower, Power Plant. I'm gonna draw 3 now, make sure that it works. Why are you not playing Glimpse the Unthinkable? It's not common to play Glimpse the Unthinkable in Mill nowadays. The reasons are Veil of Summer, Leyland of Sanctity, Field of Ruin. Producing colorless mana and not black. The payoff is +2 cards milled. How many basics milled? 1, 2, so they should still have another one. Is this Eldrazi or Pass? I don't play an Eldrazi Johnster. I don't know if you have heard that 7,000 times already and chose to ignore it or not, but we have confirmed that there is no Eldrazi's. Karn the Great Creator. How are you going to mill them when their deck contains Eldrazi that shuffles their graveyard into their deck? Yeah. Alright, crap down. I get a Swamp to be able to play Lurus. I'm going to untap and draw cards. Kanister, the Great Content Creator. Funny. Not sure if Dark Shores is good in this deck. Is there 1 more mine in their deck? Let's go Crab, Cacophony. Great Creator is already in their deck, but I can also dispute it, so I think I'll just pass. I'm going to exile their mines in their draw step. I think that's better. Land drop? No, crap. Opponent has a card in his hand, found it with Ancient Seedings. I know, but I can counter it with Mystical Dispute. So I don't care. It also doesn't do much, but I will counter it with Mystical Dispute. Oh, hand! Nice. And I don't have to make the land drop to lose my crab value. Mr. Kanister, if I read the cards you have in your hand, will the cards tell me what they do? Yes. They're free to deploy a card or whatnot. What about the one Kozulek? Would be a problem. Like, I would have not defeated it, probably. Maybe a sprawl on white. I have 6 with the trap in my hand, by the way, that's not wise. I don't really care about pushing this. It's a good matchup, we'll see. I have a ballista, it should be awkward. Finish the ruin crap, but break land trap, I will do that, yes. I'll keep the push in hand because it's an instant. I'm going to thirst the ballista. I'm going to pick up Lurus now. Chooses not to use the Captain of ES. Understandably so. I'll play Lurus into the crab, I think. With some threatening things. How many Heliod's companies have you murdered? Not even important. The Heliod's especially. Company times 1 and Heliod times 1 times 2. It doesn't change much. Sim cards. Keep 2 pushes up to not die to the ballista. I guess they have the Ranger Captain of Arios, so... Well, they don't have Heliod, so... Not really doable to die. So I could just... go like Lantern, pick up the Lantern, replay it. So I should have done it before. Passing Oboro, probably. Just move them for 8. I guess since I need extra lens to kill them next turn, I should play the Lantern. Lantern for Revolt. No, but I don't care about Revolt. Like, because I'm only afraid of, like, I'm not afraid of dying to those creatures. I'm only afraid of dying to Heliod Ballista combo. I think that's the only probability. Probably Bontu is fine. Yeah, I neither did need Revolt or want Revolt. Or looked for Revolt, so didn't really do much. I think Extraction is kinda poor. Soul Guide is hedging against my opponent having an Eldrazi in their deck, which is not common. You wouldn't side an EE? Well, I would rather side out the cards that I don't want. I think I would rather have EE as removal. I guess remove what exactly? Kinda shitty. 1 drops, my crabs cost 1, 2 drops, and I can't put it on any other cost, so I guess Ballista. Surgical is still decent. Right, I'm gonna have the Incursions and 1 Extraction. wonder if this actually play Tryon to make E a little bit better. I find it fairly unlikely. Probably should play a fetch. I can fetch a swamp, hit them with their free drop. 64 cards. Classic anti-mill stratagems. Warrior champion. I guess it's okay with Heliod. They might have well. Sometimes you play versus mill, you just add 7 and play 25. Yeah, I mean, most of the time it's pretty terrible though, so... Most of the time it's gonna be pretty actively bad, making your deck worse, and less chance, giving you lesser chance of winning. What's up with the canopy cracks? Like, my previous red-white Heliod opponent also cracked the canopies just on turn 4, because they had to, I don't know. More guy just leaves more cards in your deck, true. Better when I spend 7k points on that ball, I probably will win, seeing how it looks. I probably have a company. They had a path, they could have responded to the trigger, so I couldn't have replayed the thing. Funny. Company, -2 cards and then -8 cards. Banger Captain of Eos, and that's it. Search for Ballista. So now we're able to draw 3 cards with Visions. If that much, 25 cards is good enough. I mean, even if your matchup is bad, then you're probably better off not cybering up 75. Captain plus Heliod and we would have been dead, yeah, but they didn't hit, so it's okay. They did hit and I would have been dead, so... Not even true, they need... I guess they have Warrior Champion. We don't need more. How the mighty have fallen. I don't understand. Who's mighty? Oh, they have Gas Blessing, but they drew it. Lucky for me. Damn. Oh shit, they have 19 cards. Not my greatest moment. I missed that. Attack for the life points, I guess. Not sure if it makes sense or not. Probably doesn't, because I'm gonna cast a Crypt Incursion. Also, I made my Swamp Islands. I think I have no more basics in the deck. More life points though. Imagine driving your Gas Blessing. Hi Mr. Streamer, can you give your jacket? No, I can't give my jacket, even if that was a sensible English phrase. Eight Chaos Blessing and for instance design powerful cyber cards are less offensive when you have to draw them. I don't feel that. I don't feel that. Don't feel the offensiveness here. They discarded Blessing and end step or question mark. They just cast it. Tap 2 mana and played it. Which is a legal play. They went to exactly 0 cards. So I was super fortunate in that they drew the Blessing, because I probably would have lost the game if I milled over the Blessing, not thinking about it, and also not having the anti-blessing technology. I guess I forward the preliminary. Simple. Easy game, as they say. Mill broken. I will play against Molester and Swift Spear, but I agree. This is the mill deck that I followed the preliminary today. The list I net decked, but it's kinda interesting in a way because it's playing a whole bunch of main deck graveyard hate. And decks in Modern oftentimes have some graveyard synergies, mostly with Wuro nowadays. But like if your opponent will be heavily reliant on their graveyard, then you can use then you could die to that because you're milling them, of course. But Soulgate Lantern is a card that you can cycle for 2 mana, which is pretty pepija, but you can do it. And it actually answers the other burning problem of the mill lists. That is the fact that you are weak against sideboarded Chaos Blessing or Eldrazi's. That when you mill over, they shuffle the entire graveyard into your opponent's deck again. Now, if you have a Soulgate Lantern, you can actually exile the entire graveyard in a post-board game, and they will seal down the however many cards you milled. So instead it's just 8 crabs, 8 removals, 4 ancestral recalls, which are quite potent, and 12 other mill cards. So it's like kinda simple. Also Lurus as a companion. Kinda simple, but works pretty surprisingly well. I haven't played against any Monastery Swift Spear decks in the preliminary, so it was doing pretty good there, but I also beaten quite easily the white aggressive decks, green-white Heliod and red-white Heliod. And I didn't get there, like didn't really seem like they could have get there in time. Important question: will you try the deck again, and will you try Drown the Lock? Could play some Drown over Bloodchiesters, I think, because 4 Bloodchiesters is pretty weird to me, actually. So it could be that 2 Drown, 2 Bloodchiesters would be better to have some more broader interaction. Especially when sideboarding, because of the Soulgate Lanterns, they sometimes are pretty bad post-board. When you know your opponent doesn't have anything worth exiling, and then you like don't really want them, but then you also don't want the pushes and fairs, and you just can't sideboard in enough cards, and Drown the Lock is always on, so it's gonna work against everybody.